Here we go, another segment by Alyssa. It's going to be a quick fire segment today. We're going to be talking about Buffalo Bills players and her perception of how they are doing. Start on offense. We got Sashi in the house too, if you guys heard that. But on offense, we have Josh Allen. How do you think Josh Allen is doing so far this season?
Oh, loving it so far. I think he's doing fantastic.
Fantastic. Awesome. Next on the list, we have James Cook. How do you think James Cook is doing?
Right now, I'm saying this. First and live. MVP.
MVP. Holy schmolies.
Statement.
James Cook cooking. We've been seeing him do his thing. Big time. Big time. Let's move on to the wide receivers. Keon Coleman. How do you think Keon Coleman's doing this year?
Mediocre.
Mediocre. She wants to see more. You've been saying that. You want to see
more.
more.
To see more.
She wants to see more. What about Khalil Shakir?
No, I think he's doing great. Loving everything I'm seeing from Shakir.
Khalil Shakir. And the tight ends. How about our guy Dawson Knox?
Dawson is here to play as usual. He is our go-to guy. He is solid.
He's doing some blocking too for us, doing some dirty at that tight end position.
He needs to. We're kind
of
a little light on that end.
That's right. And our guy Dalton Kincaid, the Kincaidinator.
The Kincaidinator. Your boy, the Kincaidinator. I mean, I'm giving him bonus points once again for you, Matthew.
That's right.
But, word to describe him, strong.
Strong. He is strong. Bodying guys out, doing his thing. He'll get his opportunity. Everyone eats in this offense. How about just as a whole, you know, this offensive line I think has done very, very well for Josh Allen. But Dion Dawkins, how do you think he's doing for us?
Dion. I love
Mr. Snowman.
I know. I love his spirit on and off the field, so I can't say anything bad. I think he is there to bring the heart, spirit, and energy.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And I mean, we got some other players on this offensive line. I think just overall, you see the offensive line more as a unit, don't you? Like how good they're actually doing. So, and like defensively, it's a little bit different. Like we were talking about Von Miller. Like Von Miller doing his thing so far this year. What are your thoughts on Von Miller?
He is. I mean, like I said in the last video, he is definitely taking more of the leadership role. He's one of the more senior guys on the team. So I think that the guys are going to be looking up to him.
You know, you think guys like Greg Rousseau, AJ Epinesa, Ed Oliver, some of the youngsters on this defensive line, you think they're like learning from Von Miller?
I mean, I would hope so and think so, right? I mean, that's a great person to learn from.
You know, it's like if you had a teacher in something that was a Hall of Famer in that subject, you know, don't you think that'd probably rub off on you in some ways?
I mean, mindless, of course. Of course you'd want to.
Of course, right?
Right.
Right. So I think Von Miller, he's producing on the field, but he's also helping our other players on this defensive line completely ball out of freaking control here. You know, there's some other players in the back end that we haven't seen yet, like Javon Solomon, Smoot. We got to see more from them. Balling out here. But linebackers, we're waiting for Terrell Bernard. We're waiting for TB, and we're waiting for our guy Matt Milano to come back. But Balin Spector, I think he's doing some things. Dorian Williams are doing some things. Like, how do you think our linebackers are doing?
I want to see Buffalo Joe.
She wants to see Buffalo Joe.
I want to see Buffalo Joe. I mean, I think we're all secretly sitting here hoping for the same thing.
Buffalo Joe.
I mean, I was hoping he would be like the Matt Milano for the season.
Hey.
I mean, like I said, it's early still, right? Anything can happen.
Anything could happen.
But that's my hope. I'm sticking to that.
Anything could happen with Buffalo Joe. We shall see what happens. Maybe he gets out there in certain downs and distances, certain packages with Sean McDermott. Buffalo Joe, I think, could definitely make an appearance. But yeah, Balin Spector, I mean, we gotta see. And hopefully Terrell Bernard comes back, Matt Milano comes back. But we recently brought in a new secondary coach for our cornerbacks. We got cornerbacks Christian Benford, who's been on fire. People call him CB.
Yep.
We got Jamarcus Ingram. We got Cam Lewis. We got DeMar Hamlin. We also have Razul Douglas. You know, Taylor Rapp, too, should really get mentioned here as well. But, you know, from the back end, we saw multiple interceptions. How do you think our secondary is doing? How do you think all these players are doing?
I mean, yeah, it's...
Basically, like, defending the pass. Like...
Oh, yeah. See, he knows I have no idea what that just meant. So can you re-ask the question in a
so,
way
like,
I will understand?
The opposing quarterbacks that we go against, the players that are in Josh Allen's position, passing the ball against our defense, how do you think, like, our defenders have done in those situations?
Yeah, I think, once again, newer team members, not who we originally had lined up and planned. But, I mean, I think our defense is solid. Obviously, we've proved ourselves the last few games early on, but I think we're solid.
I think we're solid too. And, you know, like not having Jordan Poyer here, not having Micah Hyde, Taylor Rapp had only 1 year with the Bills, but clearly in a much better position than what he was. Damar Hamlin kind of being thrusted into this position because of the injuries of Mike Edwards, and also really Cole Bishop too, our rookie. Very, very interesting. And how about special teams like Tyler Bass, you know, catching a lot of flack before the season started. But how do you think he's done so far?
I mean, I think he's proven himself. I think all the haters need to hush up. He has been, so far, you know, doing really great for us. I just hope that continues through the rest of the season and in postseason when it counts even more.
That's right. That is right. And then Sean McDermott and, like, the coaching, right? Like, do you think we're doing a good job, Sean McDermott, and the coaching and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can get better from a standpoint of, like, a personal and professional relationship he seems to have with the guys and with the team. I mean, the coaching, they all seem just, like, even though they are newer, I think everybody seems to be kind of flowing together really, really well so far.
Same. You think the departure of Stephon Diggs has anything to do with that?
I mean, I don't think it has everything to do with it. I just think that it's one less drama starter on the team. I mean, it seems like everywhere he goes, he's the problem, so...
Craving targets.
Craving some attention.
Maybe disrupting the flow of Joe Brady's offense.
I mean, hey, and what about the guy who walks around with no shoes?
Matt Collins.
Yep. Maybe he's just sending some good, positive, zen, weird energy.
What's he going to do when there's snow and ice on the ground here in Buffalo?
I don't think it matters. I think his feet are just, like, completely numb to every surface.
That's right.
But I just made that up. I don't know if that's actually true, so don't fact check me on that. But I think his feet are immune to any surface. I'm saying it right here.
It could be.
Let someone Google it and let me know.
Matt Collins, if you see this video, are your feet immune to any surface?
I don't know. Maybe he just lost feeling from being barefoot for so long. I don't know.
Right. We got to somehow wrap up this video. That was a great ending. Appreciate all of you all so much. Another beautiful episode with Alyssa here. Hope you all enjoyed it. But if you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. Check the links down below in the description. You guys can get a discount, $20 discount off SeatGeek. Use promo code BNC. We also have cool merch and clothes. You guys could get free shipping, sizes small through 5XL. But again, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And go Bills!
Go Bills!